Alright. Recording started. If the game would let me back into the game now, that would be awesome. That is the main issue with Source games, is if you tab out of them, they hate letting you back in. Oh, Dust Bowl. That's a good map. Oh. Oh! As the match started. That's good. Okay, so we're pushing, so... Pyro's not always the best on push, but I might as well try. Hold on, let me just make sure voice chat is disabled, so that's good. Okay. Yo, how you doing, Gasapina? How's the vibe currently? You doing alright? Ah, shit, I don't have air blast to get rid of that. Okay, I'm just gonna push through. Ooh, that... They Ubered me? Come on, man. Oh. Well, I'm glad you're doing alright. Unfortunately, I am in... Oh, jeez. I'm in a little bit of pain at the moment, because this morning I ate breakfast and, the food slipped in my mouth and I bit my own fucking tongue, and it sucks. That shit still hurts, because I legit was... I was eating, like a hoagie, and straight up, my that shit was like... I bit directly into it, and I was not expecting to bite my own tongue, so... Yeah. I have definitely killed a whole bunch of, taste buds. To say the very least, I killed a bunch of taste buds. It is my face is not happy with me right now, to say the very least. Actually, my lisp has been exacerbated because of it. You're real, you're not a spy. Yikes. But yeah, I've done the appropriate things of, you know, I've consistently been washing my mouth with Listerine and stuff since, you know, don't want it to get, like, infected or anything, I guess, and I'm like, I don't know what else to do with that. I can't exactly put, what's it called? I can't exactly put Neosporin on my tongue. I mean, I guess I could, but it's not exactly, like, the smartest thing. Or I don't know, maybe that is what you're supposed to do, who knows? Holy shit. Alright, I forgot flares automatically reload when holstered. Think you can use hydrogen peroxide? I'm not sure if I have peroxide, but good to know. I'll have to check. I'm gonna have to fucking gargle hydrogen peroxide. But it's fine. For whatever reason, I keep damaging my own frickin' mouth this week. It started with I just woke up with like a dead taste bud earlier this week, which is just a thing that happens. It sucks, but you deal with it. Oh my gosh. I got like 3 achievements there from spamming a scorch shot. Oh, that was a crit rocket. I saw it coming. The next day after like I woke up with the dead thing, obviously don't swallow it. I'm gonna avoid making the obvious joke. Brain? Continue? Oh yeah, the next day I burned the tip of my tongue with soup and killed a bunch of taste buds there. And today I have bit my own frickin'... oh damn. I bit my own tongue to the point where it bled, and now it's upset. But honestly, not a big deal. My tongue has been through a lot worse. I didn't know this at the time. One time, the fucking worst scars. I have a whole bunch of scars that my tongue is not free from them. The worst I think my tongue has ever gotten was one time I went to the movies. I forget what movie it was, because it doesn't stick out in my mind as much as what happened. Legit, I got one of the big boxes of Sour Patch Kids that you can get. And because I was younger, I didn't know that consuming that much citric acid will burn a hole in your tongue. And what happened was, by the end of that movie, my tongue felt like rubber, and I didn't know why. And it was because literally all of my taste buds had been destroyed. Imagining Heath Ledger's Joker telling this story. Listen. I have a bunch of dumb scars. When I was a child, when I was very, very young, 2 warheads is all it takes, yeah. Or lemon heads, either of those motherfuckers will do that to you. The earliest one that I have, the most severe injury I've ever had, is, when I was a kid, I slipped and fell in the bathroom on my way to like take a shower, and because the floor was wet and you know I wasn't expecting to, I fell head first into the rim of the tub and permanently have a massive scar on my chin from busting my head open and requiring stitches. Whenever... it doesn't happen often because I don't really let myself get that much, like, stubble or anything. Legit, oh my gosh. Whenever hair grows, in that spot, it's just purely white, because that's just a thing, apparently. Birthmarks and scars, if hair grows there, it turns white. Something about how humans produce their body is fucking stupid. Who could have guessed? Major scars on, like, my legs and thighs from incredibly dumb bicycle injuries, and my knee is a goddamn travesty when it comes to injuries. Like, straight up, walked straight into a glass screen door once because I forgot it was there. That's fair. I mean, one of the dumbest injuries I have is I have a scar, in my crotch and my right thigh because I biked directly into a fence gate. So, yeah. There was also crap. Got literally Looney Tunes shit. Yeah. Listen, the truth of the matter is we would all fall for the fucking tunnel painted on the side of a wall. That's just the truth. Can I fucking put my Fin down? I like him there, but, like, I want him to be a center of attention. There we go. Warning, Fin. There we go. Legit, I've injured myself by literally, falling on, damn, I was hoping I could break that fucking sentry. I've injured my thigh by falling on a diving board. Not my proudest moment. Yikes. But yeah, I've had so many injuries on my knees, it's impossible, like, to properly quantify. One time playing street hockey, I just took an entire fucking chunk out of my, out of my knee. It was bad. And I permanently have scars there. Maybe Looney Tunes wasn't that unrealistic. Listen, what's it that they say? All media, all art is based in something. I don't know. All art has some basis in reality or some shit like that. Yeah, as, constantly walking to the edges of shit. Yep, same here. Yep. Darn. My little cousin, who's now, I think, graduating college, so I guess, he's not exactly Lil anymore. Damn. That's how time works, I guess. People exist. Yeah, she's, left-handed, and apparently that makes it so that, like, because just your brain is wired differently, your center of balance is weird. So, yeah, it's, she would get injured more frequently than a lot of people just because... Oh my fucking god. We can't leave spawn. One of the coolest and most deranged revelations. Oh, please lay it on me. The existence of the Scrooge's Scottish accent in DuckTales implies the existence of the Duck United Kingdom, which implies the existence of Duck Ireland and the Duck IRA. That is all canon. The reason, the reason that all of the Huey, Louie, and Dewey are all like with Scrooge is because it's because Donald is in the Navy and is literally at war. Like, I think canonically, like, during the time of DuckTales, it's like, it's straight up canon that Donald was straight up just in Vietnam. Like, that's just straight up, like, how it be. Uh-oh, that is Uber. He also fought Nazis, that's true. Donald had a long military career. That is true. That is very true. I could have sworn there were more people in the lobby than just this. Maybe the person who was engineer left as soon as they got killed. Do you think Donald regrets any of his actions? Do you think Donald, like, did horrible things in Vietnam? Oh, god damn it, it's another frickin' century. But none of the propaganda cartoons put him in the Navy. He was usually Army infantry. That... I feel like it's because, generally, the Army as a whole in America is typically seen as, like, an umbrella. So it's easier to just, you know, put them in, like, propaganda cartoons easier. That and the Marines, specifically, typically. The Navy is a lot more specialized and a lot, like, it's something that's way more specific. And it makes it so that propaganda cartoons are actually, by design, they're kind of timeless, in a weird way, because it's just like, they're supposed to be able to be used in a variety of different scenarios, in a variety of different situations. And America has traditionally, like, more wars are fought by land and air than they do the sea. Especially nowadays. Like, back in the day, back when Britain used to have the best navy in the world, yeah, that was, like, a thing, but that's definitely not the case anymore. Nowadays, a navy is just a sign of owning boats. The specific racism, yeah. Listen, I'm not approving of Disney as a whole. Disney as a whole has done some fuck shit. it's supposed to be timeless in a propaganda sense of like the basically the American idea of what's it called? Nationalism, American nationalism, where you have the unfortunate thing is that people have a nostalgia for the 50s era America because that was the most nationalistic part of America's entire history. And unfortunately, nationalism is kind of just a gateway to fascism, and in general is typically, like, terrible and does horrible things and winds up with some very, very shitty stuff. I want to use this as a chance to retreat. I'm getting burned too quick. Nationalism typically comes at a time of prosperity, but which means that nationalism is very dangerous because it leads to fascism, but it also happens at times of prosperity, like the 50s, so it's a problem. It's a problem to be sure. There's a reason why countries across the world, anytime they go, like, Germany or America gets more nationalistic, they're like, oh dear God, it's happening again. Nationalism civic is how you get, it's how you get the fascism government unlocked in Civ 6. That wouldn't surprise me. We're at a bit of a stalemate here, and we don't have that many players. I kind of want to queue up for another thing. Ooh, axe extinguisher and equalizer, not bad. I mean, I have both of them, so. And besides, you never want to use anything other than the power jack. There's literally no reason to use anything other than the power jack. But yes, there is almost certainly a Duck IRA in DuckTales, in that universe. Just like how there is definitely a 9/11 in the Cars universe, which the explanation for which we can only, like, we can only assume, like, the worst, right? Because, okay. Well, actually no, by the time of... Oh. Strange. Explanation in the Hidden Plains 3. Is there even a Plains 2? Did that even happen? Oh my god. Okay, I think we're gonna try a different one. Yes, unfortunately, damn. I mean, I like the first two Cars movies. I've never actually seen the third because by the time it came out, I entirely stopped caring about Pixar movies because at that point, Pixar had literally just become Disney's slop house. It's like, oh, here's $5, animate an entire movie on the same premise we've done 5,000 times. Hard enough to remember the first Planes, but Planes 2 does exist. Well, yeah. Mr. President, a second Planes has hit the box office. The third one is hidden in a field in Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh. Is there a theater in the Pentagon? It wouldn't surprise me. Is there one? It's like, I know there's a McDonald's at Guantanamo Bay, but like... It's incredible. America, I think that may be the most American sentence possible. America's most notorious torture prison has a McDonald's. Hello. Okay, you know what, Gisapina, since you're here, you can actually finally settle an argument. One of the dumbest arguments I think I've ever had. If I had, like, several $billion worth of McDonald's gift cards, should I or should I not be able to purchase a McDonald's franchise location with those gift cards? It's not a matter of if you can, it's a matter of if you should. If you should be able to. No, listen, you should be able to, in my personal opinion. Like, I understand the logistics of why you can't in real life, but shouldn't you be able to? Listen. Oh! There was a spy there. Neat. I think America has had so many consistent and genuine problems, specifically regarding our economics, that I think that eventually, over time, the McDonald's gift card is going to be a more stable currency than our own. So why should we not be able to purchase a McDonald's franchise with McDonald's gift cards? On the app, it should be like the highest reward that you can do. If you buy so much McDonald's that you can like get a whole franchise, like I think that's completely fair. I don't think anyone loses in that scenario other than the person who ends up partaking in capitalism, I guess. I cannot play Demo Night into this. I need I guess Tomislav, why not? Or you know what, actually, I can just do basic demo, I think. Let's do Iron Bomb or Sticky Bomb. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I like the Iron Bomber is nice. And the basic Sticky Bomb launcher is literally the best weapon in the game. Oh god, there are rockets coming at me. Ooh. Oh god. I need that health pack immediately. That was our own teammate, Beth. Come on now. Oh, you know what? It's actually, you know what's actually related to the topic that we were literally just talking about? The main reason, okay, there's very little specifically like fast food at Disney World and Disneyland because they want to keep the magic alive. They have a partnership deal with McDonald's because Walt met the original, not original owner, but the person who franchised McDonald's. They met in one of the World Wars together. They were stationed in the same fucking platoon. Yeah, I'm guessing you know it from the same source that I do, which is Defunctland, which is the autistic person's dream channel. Damn, I wanted to use Skull Cutter on you. Oh well. Of course, Defunctland. Yeah. I kind of feel bad for Kevin from Defunctland, because I know, like, imagine your legacy forever being the man who said a powerful rat named Charles Entertainment Cheese, which is objectively the funniest sentence ever spoken by a human. However, when you are one of the genuine best documentarians that exist and doing it entirely for free, that's kind of crazy. He's also known as the person who discovered the Disney Channel jingle origins, which is a truly like moving video, like genuinely. And it's incredible seeing, like, because I followed him for a very long time prior to his more recent stuff. Like, originally he was literally just covering, like, here are some cool coasters that have since been, deleted from existence. And, what I want to do is, make a VR theme park out of all these dead attractions. And now he's just a genuine documentarian. I think that's pretty fucking based. But just seeing him, like, the guy used to just be a dude making some jokes with a voice modulator and a Brad Pitt picture. I don't even know if he still uses that. He might. I am the dumbest woman alive. Extremely complex and detailed simulation for the fast video. He puts in work for his videos, is the thing. He knows how to make that shit work. Okay, I think we're getting incredibly fucked here. Okay. At my the best part of that whole video was the reveal. It's like, this is not a hypothetical. This is a real. This is actually based on a real existing park on a specific day. It's like, holy shit. Imagine, just like fucking imagine how much effort needs to go into that shit. There's a reason there's so many frickin' like, there's a reason why like his videos take a while to make, and it's because straight up there's so much work that goes into them. You're not real. Oh god. Okay, let's do another match, I'd say. We love Kevin Perjurer. Imagine how much it must suck to be a documentarian and your last name is literally Perjurer. Like, imagine being named Mr. Plagiarism. Well, I think my favorite thing is, like, watching his video on Action Park and, you know, talking with my dad about it. And it's like, my dad personally being like, yeah, a couple of these things aren't entirely true, but here's a whole bunch of other things that basically fall into line. And yeah, my dad spent a lot of his youth going to Action Park and Action Mountain. And from everything I have heard from him, oh my dear fucking god. Okay then. Jesus. Legit, everything I've heard is that, oh yeah, Action Park is actually 1,000 times worse than you could even imagine. This is my dad's favorite fucking thing. He loved that place so much. He's like, it's the worst place you could ever imagine. I loved it. I don't know what specifically you're referencing with that, but based, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe based. I don't know. Lord of the Rings! Alright. Well, at least I'll be able to constantly come back. So many fucking teleporters. I never got far into Lord of the Rings. I read a bit of The Hobbit, but never finished it. I know that technically The Hobbit is not Lord of the Rings. It's the prequel, but same fucking series, you know. Uh-oh. Boats may have leaked gasoline directly onto the skin, but it was hell of a time. That was the least of their worries. What's it called? My dad and my uncle, on the slide that had, like, the mats that you could go and, have, like, you could just go down on a mat, they would directly try to hit each other and other patrons. This is when they were very young, by the way, so just they mainly hit each other and severely injured each other, but that's just what guys do. My dad and his brother also invented the most amazing sport in the world, motorcycle tag, which I'm guessing you could probably get the gist of with the name alone. This is what the 80s were like. Oh, dear God. Medic's built-in mechanic to destroy, to just be able to destroy anyone with, guaranteed crits. It's a problem. They say all NG, so fuck it. Will this work? I seriously don't know. Okay, the pretty machete does work. Decided to join the neurodivergence horde on Tumblr. Terrible mistake, honestly, but... Oh my gosh, that's level 3 now, holy shit. Shit. Terrible mistake. You will go insane. I mean, it is a bad decision, but it's a fun bad decision, so you know, it's just how it be. Okay. I prefer playing on defense, so I think I'm gonna swap out of that one. Figured horrible mistake. Love some bad decision. That's fair. The people that I end up following on Tumblr end up just being like the horniest trans femmes imaginable. Do you think I'm not already insane? Do you remember some of the shit I've said? Yeah, but like you're not you're not in the exact it's a different vibe of insane. There's multiple different levels of insane. And that one's different. TF2 Game of Kings and Queens? Yep. TF2 Game of Kings and Queers. That's just how we be. Well, I completely failed that. That's fine. Well, there's a spy. Ow. Okay, that's a kunai, damn it. Okay. Kunai moment. Isn't half TF2 community the most LGBTQ people ever and the other half are extremely bigoted? Yes. TF2 is... There are two ways to experience TF2. It's either you will meet the gayest trans femmes on Earth, or it's an actual racism simulator. It happens pretty evenly. And most of... the fortunate thing is that usually the LGBT people win, and successfully bully the other people. TF2 experience be... Yeah, it's true. Be gay or say a slur. Or both. It happens. Oh, Kritzkrieg, damn. Okay. Based. Didn't make my I saw that. I saw that when you followed me, that your Tumblr banner is the Kaon Weezer render. Oh shit. Femboy or COD lobby. Once again, they're not mutually exclusive. They can be both. TF2 is a time capsule of a video game. It really has never fully gone past. Of course, your profile image is Yui offering you a blunt. Yeah, that's valid. My Steam profile picture is Cheryl Mason drinking bong water. I'm pretty sure a COD femboy is literally just a regular femboy, but instead of Monster, they drink Mountain Dew. I think that's the one difference. Holy shit. Gamer moment. Things that drink water. Yeah, you know what? I have water beside me right now. Not drinking Monster, because I think doing that with a messed up tongue would quite literally send me to a new realm of hell. Well, they're gone. What? I clearly do not know enough, what's it called? Slang, because I don't know what I don't know what Pringle means in this context. No trans femme juice. I had okay. Right now, unfortunately, I am actually in a moment of no trans femme juice, cause just Pringle. Okay. I am currently in a moment of okay. I'm in a moment of having to pause my estrogen because I feel like because I had an increased dosage recently, and I think that may be responsible for my recent weird sleep schedule. So I'm doing a test essentially where I'm only taking my antidepressant instead of my medication. Because right now it's just like, I'll wake up at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and then when it gets to like 2 p.m., I will pass out, wake up at like sometime in between 8 p.m. and midnight, and then it's just like, well, my entire day is now gone, essentially, and then I essentially have to I have to go back to bed, and I'm still tired even after sleeping literally like more than 12 hours a day. So yeah, so for right now I need to I'm testing and seeing if it's the fault of my medication or if there's something else like medically wrong. But based on the fact that I'm still awake currently, it's already proving to me that it's just like, oh, yep, getting that extra frickin' milligram of estrogen in my system has literally melted my fucking brain to the point where I can no longer function and sleep properly. Sleep an entire day for the fun. That's valid. I used to do that. Nowadays, I don't want to do that. It's like, I have shit to do. Gotta apply for jobs, I gotta, like, I gotta apply for jobs, I gotta frickin' record videos for the channel, I have to do stuff. And last week I did basically fucking nothing. Sleep all day, still eepy, yep. Quite literally why I did it. Hold on. Guess who found out early this morning that a random PBS station, A, was the first channel in America to air Evangelion, B, that they aired it a few days after 9/11? After 9/11, America was truly ready to actually experience Evangelion. No, I guess that being that's not out of pocket for them. That's just fun lore tidbits. Right now, since I'm still a small streamer, Gisapina has to play every single role in chat, and that requires the person who's just, like, sharing incredibly fun trivia. Damn, that air blast has sent me to the moon. Damn, I wanted to whack people with the... No bunch of random bullshit anyway. I'm so eepy. Girl, take a nap. It's all good. I am going... Straight up, my lovely partner, Natalie, was the first time I had ever heard the term eepy, and now it is just a literal part of my vocabulary. Ooh, I need to leave the lobby. Here's an important thing about TF2 is I am not responsible for the sprays, the signs with the conscientious objector, not responsible for the names of people or their weapons. Yeah, just... That's just how TF2 is. unfortunately, when you give someone customization, they tend to do fucked shit. I mean, have you seen the name of my scout primaries? I'll pull them up in a second, but when given the opportunity to do something stupid, people often do something stupid. PBS Station also had pledge drives so they could license more anime. That's actually kind of awesome. Hold on. Yeah, the names for my scout weapons are incredibly normal. You know what? I have a basic scattergun. It's not named. So I'll probably have to do that eventually. Oh yeah, and this is my favorite one, the first one I did. Let's go with just this. Why not? I never use the stock scattergun. Even though it's one of the best primaries in the game. EP juice. I don't know. For some reason, I just keep naming all of Scout's primaries something incredibly out of pocket. EP juice would be good for, like, the Mad Milk, though. That's actually not a bad idea. I'm gonna use the scattergun for a little bit and see if I want to actually use it as a thing. And I should probably swap to, like, the Mad Milk then, instead of Pretty Girl's Pocket, whatever I put. Mad Milk, I mean, yeah, no, that's too simple. It has to be more esoteric. We all know. It's like, it's one thing to name it that. If I got the I was literally about to say if I got the mutated milk, which is the bread creature in the milk jar, I would name it the MLP jar. Yeah. Ooh, I do not like how that controls, actually. Share the same brain cells? Yeah, that happens. Alright, let's use Scout's worst primary. Let's go. Scout's worst primary. Literally, what if the Islander was a shotgun and also terrible? What if the Islander got rid of all the power that you had if you took literally 1 micron of damage? I guess I'll bring in the milk, if you want. I literally... I deleted the comment on it already because it's a dumb fucking comment. It's very, like, it happens all the time because I am a figure collector, so you get a... You hear the same jar joke every 20 seconds. I posted on my Tumblr today about my, the one holy grail figure that I would like, which is literally, it is, because, you know, most figures are like 1/8 scale things. There is a Super Sonico figure that is literally 1/2 scale. It is like 3.5 feet tall. It is huge. And someone literally said, like, someone made the jar comment, I'm just like, girl, you would need to, like, fill up an entire fucking bathtub. At bet. Like, you're looking for, like, a full, like, pool at that point. That's not something that you can do. But yeah, that is... I have that as a saved, like, item on eBay where you can just, like... You can track if any new ones go up for sale. Typically, they go for between, like, $1,200 and $2,000. And honestly, it's like... There was a time when I was, like... when I was working 50 hours a week and wanted to fucking die, that was... That was not unattainable. Now it's more just... Now that I don't have a job, it is a problem. And also, you know, it's fucking huge. Where would I put that? I need an entire fucking house before that. So yeah, donate to my Venmo to support my terrible addiction to buying figurines. Jeez. Wonder who my eBay algorithm thinks I am, because I'll be looking at Sonic merchandise and then I'll pay Civil War memorabilia on the same day. Listen, that's literally just eBay's entire purpose. I hate you. I hate you so much, Scottish Resistance demo, man. Oh yeah, I went to go buy Sonic Superstars today, and I could not. When I went to go get it, it was too early, and they didn't have any copies placed out yet. Which is funny, because literally 2 days ago, I think I posted this, but maybe I didn't. I literally, no joke, I went to my local Target, and they literally just had copies of Mario Wonder and Sonic Superstars. They just had them out on a fucking open cart, meant to be put away, but like the employee who was supposed to stock it just never, like, they weren't there. It's like, I could literally just pick these up and walk out of the store with them. I genuinely I took them to the register, and they would not let me purchase the games. But like, girl, like, I tried giving you the money. If I was less, like, if I was less scrupulous, or whatever the word is, like, I could have just, like, actually walked out of the store with them and leaked the games online. Like, you had no protection on those. I was trying to do it right. Someone already did. Yeah, Mario Wonder, like, people have already made mods for it. It's ridiculous. I would love to, I hope someone can get rid of the DRM from Sonic Superstars that they didn't disclose was in the game until literally after the game released. It's like, That is another thing that I want, is I would like to have the beta design rabbit for one of like that's one of the skins in the game is Sonic's beta design from back when he was a rabbit, and based on Oswald and Mickey Mouse. Uh, but apparently it's like a digital deluxe edition. I don't know. I think the way that games do deluxe editions is fucking stupid. Might change my name to the Eepier. Hell yeah. I feel like I'm seeing like a vision right now. Can I? Why can I not emote? There we are. Uh. Oh dear God. Spy, if you could please go deal with that, that would be great. I'm guessing the Spy's not gonna do that. But yeah, I think digital deluxe editions, number one, should not fucking exist. It's like, it's not a deluxe edition if you don't own the game. Don't like when they lock an outfit behind pre-order or time-sensitive newsletter or some shit. Oh yeah, like the Amy Rose skin for Rosie the Rascal, yeah, like the modern Amy skin. I mean, I signed up for it. I signed up for it with 2 different fucking emails, that way I could have it on both Steam and on the Switch eventually. Soap shoes? Oh yeah. Yeah, unfortunately there's literally just like... Oh dear God, it's Wrangler and Central... Oh my God. It's ridiculous. I think doing stuff like that fucking sucks. Like, even if it was just an option, it's like, give me the option to spend fucking 99 cents on a skin. I don't care. It's like, imagine if like, any, like, I think, this is all Skyrim and Horse Armor's fault. We should have insulted them more about that. Like, we seriously made a mistake in the Xbox 360 era when we decided that DLC as it exists was appropriate when it's not. It's like I only respect like it's like there is one company that I can completely understand the behavior of how they manage their DLC, and that's literally behavior with Dead by Daylight, because it's just like, oh yeah, when you buy like the fucking franchising rights to make video games out of like massive horror franchises, you're gonna need some fucking money. I don't blame them for costing fucking money. It's like, that's why like this stuff with like people were complaining that the Nicolas Cage and Alien DLC costed too much. It's like, do you know how much those fucking rights probably cost them? Like, legit, that must actually be fucking wild. I am straight up like shocked they are not like losing money on their licenses. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Wait. Right. said go back. Yeah. Must preserve the union of physical media. Facts. The death of physical media is like an actual fucking travesty. The fact that we let it happen is insane. And the worst part about it is like, now streaming's at its actual worst in a time where we straight up need that shit, but we've destroyed it. It's awful now. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. We need to go back. Buy the damn DVD. Fuck Netflix. Facts. God, one of my favorite things is, like, whenever I dig through, like, the fucking bargain DVD bin at Walmart and I find some real good shit, it's just like, damn, I found the original trilogy of Spider-Man movies and Amazing Spider-Man. It's awesome. Oh, well, I guess I'm on this team now. Okay. Oh my gosh, I have not been playing serious. Holy shit. I didn't even realize. I don't get why people buy entire music albums digitally, just rip the fucking CD. Straight up, one of the bands that I really enjoy, the Midnight, the way that they do their physical releases is if you buy one of, like, their CDs or their vinyl, you get, like, a free copy of, like, the MP3s of all of their fucking songs off that album. It's genuinely one of the best ways to get music now, is to literally just buy vinyl as a fucking thing to have, and then just get free fucking MP3s out of it. Get that anyway with the CD. Not always. Unfortunately, sometimes I've experienced this recently, that occasionally CDs will have fucking, like, copyright protection on them, which fucking blows. And you can't actually rip anything from them. It actually sucks so much. It's like, I literally I literally was doing that. I was trying to put, one CD a couple CDs I already owned, I was like, okay, I'm going to put these onto some burned discs, because, you know, like, I like having these as, like, a thing that are just, like, here. Good, nice thing to, it's a nice thing to have on, like, the shelf and stuff, but, like, in my disc changer, I'd prefer just having a bunch of burned discs, that way I don't have to worry about it. And I was like, oh yeah, you actually can't do that. You have to, just buy the fucking music instead of, you know, the music you already fucking own, you can't make a copy of, and it's like, what the fuck? That shit's ridiculous. Oh, well, no one came in here to kill us, I guess. That's why. Oh, you know what? Actually, related. At least collectors are keeping physical media alive. Yep, sure am. Oh, straight up, I was going to... I can't make a post about this on YouTube. I think it may actually break content guidelines, because I wouldn't be able to make a video about the game either. Because the Nintendo Switch has a lot of fucking sus games on their eShop. And when I was browsing Amazon, I found out apparently one of the more notorious ones that are just... It's like... It's like the Unity slop. Like the very generic anime models and such. One of them has a genuine physical release, and I was like, I need to own this. I need the $30 to buy this and own this. This needs to be preserved, because I know no one else will preserve this. Respectable mission. Thank you. Related, when I was at, last times I've been at, like, Walmart, I've noticed there's a very specific, like, reprint, like, I'm not sure if it's a company or not, but there's, like, a specific style where it's just, like, they have a very, like, uniform look of having, like, these black boxes that are either all orange or all green on the front. And it's just, like, typically it's a bunch of, like, horror movies and stuff. And it's just, like, very stylized re-releases of a bunch of movies, and they're all in, like, a whole bunch of packages of, like, a whole bunch of different movies in it. And I'm like, honestly, they look really good, and I wouldn't mind, like, picking those up if, you know, they're expensive, of course, and right now I can't collect a whole bunch of new stuff. But I'm like, damn, that actually looks pretty good. I wouldn't mind picking up a couple of those at some point. Especially the Hellraiser ones. My mom loves Hellraiser. I don't know if my mom's seen the new Hellraiser. I think she may have. I was actually recently talking with my mom about this. Like, my mom used to be, like, because my dad is super into horror and has always been. I shot that man. You should be dead. Oh, wait, Kunai, never mind. I forgot. You have the effective health of a heavy, and being shot at means nothing to you. My mom used to be way more into horror than my dad, and, like, incredibly fucked up and, like, gory stuff. Like, she always loved that shit. And then she was talking to me, and was like, yeah, as soon as I had kids, I just, like, could not stomach any of that. Which is kind of funny. It's like, it's weird how that entirely, like, reprograms your brain. I'm glad we have Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans, on our team. That's good. Oh, wait, shit. If we have Vegeta... that means he's gonna lose. Vegeta is not allowed to win a single fight. He's won what? Like, hold on, let me see how many times has Vegeta actually been able to kill a villain. I'm gonna count Nappa. Nappa counts. So 1. And then he has Kui. That's 2. Zarbon and Dodoria. So. Yeah, and then killed Ginyu, that is true. Actually, no. Vegeta's taken out a whole bunch of lackeys. He's just not been able to take out, like, main villains. I think, like, the closest you get is, what, Android 19? Yeah, he kills Android 19, but that is the best he gets. Love myself a bit of horror, haven't watched any movies. That's valid. Like, the way I got into most horror personally was through Dead by Daylight, so there you go. It's like the main reason I like Stranger Things now is because of Dead by Daylight, and I can say that Stranger Things, because I've only watched parts of the first season, it's pretty alright. I've talked about it. Only horror-ish thing I can remember watching recent movie-wise is The Lost Boys from the 80s. You know, I should have actually watched that movie at some point, because one of my favorite songs of all time is named after that movie. Lost Boy by the Midnight is phenomenal. Come back. You're not me. Come back here, bitch. Yeah. It was very much... It was not written to be, but that song, Lost Boy, could easily be, like, a trans, anthem. In either way, if you are trans masc or trans femme, it actually fits either way. You just have to have a different listening of the lyrics, essentially. Hardly scary and it's fucking 80s as hell, but it's goddamn glorious, especially the violence. Swag. Love that. Goddamn over the top. Yeah, that's the 80s. The 80s, when cocaine was legal and everyone was doing it all of the time. actively laughed through several parts of the movie. I know I'm not supposed to. That's valid. I should have voted for Upward. Oh well. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go refill my water bottle and take some pain meds. Some acetaminophen, that way my tongue doesn't feel like hell. So I'll be right back. You know what? Yeah, you know what? You get the Dunsparce instead of Dunsparce today. I'm back. Sorry about that. Let me know if I am actually audible here. Okay, that's good. Basically, want to apologize because I needed to. The fact of the matter is, I do need to. I have like a very low pain tolerance, so even though this is literally like, this is some shit that other people would be incredibly fine with. For me, it's just like, ugh. Hate that. Oh wait, this is actually in the match. Damn. When I got my wisdom teeth out, it was literal hell. Because I did have to get 4 of them out, to be fair to myself. But it was awful. Especially since, because our parents in the 80s just decide to abuse the amount of painkillers they were getting. straight up, we needed to decrease the amount of painkillers that we could get, and like I would say like for an entire month, I was just in extra agony when I should have been on painkillers still. But hey, because people were like, oh, we need to just create we need to use these in overabundance and then create a massive fear about them. That way people in the future can't use them at all. Fucking blows. I hate it. It is a very 80s thing to do. Hey there. But yeah, I figured out the only thing that I could do to mitigate that pain, besides just like swallowing Tylenol pretty much every hour, the only remedy I could find was like just constantly pouring cold water on those spots. It's just like the only thing that gave any amount of relief. Was that like it was pretty damn bad. Imagining the naked snake bridge arm breaking scene scream. I don't know what that is off the top of my head, but I'm sure it's similar. I was in so much pain. I like it was the worst. Like it, you know that meme that's like when a woman gives birth, she can finally understand 5% of the pain a man goes through with a head cold. That's legit how I felt. I was like, this girl has the literal worst fucking pain imaginable. Get out my compulsive urge to spam bean. That's valid. Though I'm pretty sure compulsive urge to spam bean is in fact slang for masturbation. Oof. You know what? Let's whip out some demo night. I feel like that could be fun. Game, please let me select the night. Okay. You know what? The game tells me it wants me to play Hybrid Night then. Okay. And I'll play a Hybrid Night. Fine. If you insist on it. I can't do anything. Can I please? Can I please select the other fucking... I guess not. There are only 7 people in this fucking lobby. Oh my god, I fucking hate sentries. I can't play the class that I want to. Can't do shit. I'm honestly... Are you sure about that game? Are you sure? I think my game thinks that I'm not on the internet. Fascinating. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream here for now. I think I'm going to just eat something and let my tongue rest. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in, thanks for chatting. Yeah. Try to stream a bit more often, right now. But, yeah, just TF2 Valve moment. Right. Have a good night. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.